Have you ever been excited to run your React application only to be hit with a frustrating error message? If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the ReactJS module build failed, syntax error, unexpected token issue. I totally understand how annoying it is when you think your code is perfect and yet an error pops up out of nowhere. You're not alone in this. Many developers face similar challenges. Let's take a closer look at the specific situation. One user recently asked, "Why am I getting a syntax error with my ReactDOM.render statement?" They shared their code, and it seems like everything should work perfectly. Sound familiar? Let's figure this out together. So what could be causing this syntax error? It often happens due to a typo, incorrect imports, or even issues with your build configuration. We'll break it down step by step to identify the root cause. And stick around. I have a crucial tip at the end that can help you avoid these errors in the future. To address the error the user is encountering, we first need to check the import statement for ReactDOM. The user has imported it as ReactDOM, which is incorrect. It should be imported as ReactDOM with a capital D. Next, the user should ensure that the JSX syntax is being properly transformed. This requires Babel to be configured correctly in the Webpack configuration file. The user should also check their Babel configuration file, typically named .babel.rc. It should include presets for React and ES6. If this file is missing or misconfigured, it can lead to syntax errors. Finally, the user should ensure that all necessary packages are installed. This includes React, ReactDOM, and Babel presets. They can install these using npm. After making these changes, the user should restart their development server and check if the error persists. This should resolve the syntax error they are experiencing. Fun fact, did you know that JSX is actually just syntactic sugar for JavaScript? It makes writing React components much easier, but it can also lead to some tricky errors if you're not careful. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user is to install Babel preset React to handle JSX syntax. They suggest running the command npm install Babel preset React. Additionally, they recommend updating your Webpack configuration to include the presets for React and ES 2015 in the Babel loader. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests creating a .babel.rc file in the root of your project. This file should include the necessary presets for Babel. Make sure to install the presets first. Let's move forward and look at another answer. An alternative solution suggests adding a Babel.rc file in your root folder. This file should include the presets for Babel, specifically @Babel's preset env and @Babel's preset React. It's important to note that it should be presets with an S, not preset. Additionally, the user provides a sample webpack.config.js file for reference. This configuration includes rules for handling JavaScript and CSS files, and it sets up a development server. Finally, ensure that you have the correct Babel dependencies in your package.json, specifically Babel Loader version 8 and Babel version 7. That's the end of that answer. Let's see another perspective. An alternative solution suggests adding a resolve property to your Webpack configuration. This property should include the extensions for JavaScript and JSX files. This helps Webpack recognize these file types during the build process. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution from another user suggests that if you're using Create React App and encountering this error, you should modify your package.json file. Specifically, add a Babel configuration with the React App preset. This user explains that Create React App uses its own custom preset called React App, which is already set up in the webpack.config.js file. Therefore, no additional presets are necessary. Here's the tip I promised. Always double-check your imports and syntax before running your application. This simple habit can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these troubleshooting steps, you should be able to resolve the syntax error and get your React application up and running. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips. And don't forget to check out our bonus content on optimizing your React apps.